This is a Korbanth The Fisto Lightsaber hilt, so it's a custom saber that is inspired by the design of the Kit Fisto lightsaber in the prequel trilogy. So let's take a closer look. Now you can see this hilt is mostly a metallic silver in color. Now it's a very kind of bright and shiny finish. And there are some black accents as well. So there are some black accents in the grooves down here, and then there's also some added O-rings throughout. So we have a couple O-rings at the top, and then in the lower part of the hilt, and then even a kind of smaller O-ring on the pommel. So we've got these kind of flared radiator style it's a radiator style emitter, that's what I'm trying to say, at the top of the hilt. And so we've got a series of kind of 6 of these disc sort of things. There's the blade retention screw. It's kind of tucked between the fins, or whatever you want to refer to these as. And there's a look inside. Now moving down, we get to, again, these O-rings, and then there's this switch section. So we've got some decorative kind of bezels here with the little domes on them. And then next to that, we have these cylinders, and these can be used as functional switches if you install this saber. You can see that they're pressable. Now we've got those grooves again down here. Really nice, clean contrast between the finish, the kind of bright finish, and the black, the black kind of beneath that. Now there's a cover tech wheel. So this cover tech wheel is kind of neat. It's raised a little bit. You can see that. It's kind of an interesting choice there. And then on the top, at least the one that I got, it actually has a Phillips head screw, which is a little less common. Usually you see something that, you'd use a hex wrench for it. And then we get to the pommel. So there's these sort of pinholes in the pommel area. So actually the pommel itself is this little bitty piece. So we have some holes in the lower part of the hilt, and then there's also some additional venting on the actual base of the pommel. So yeah, it's pretty low profile pommel. It has kind of that knob shape to it. Well, I guess I was also going to show, as I put that back together, how this hilt disassembles. So the emitter by itself doesn't separate. You kind of have this emitter, this combination emitter blade holder with the switch section here. And then there's the lower body, which is really most of the rest of it, and then the teeny tiny pommel. So it's still quite handy how it breaks down like that. So it breaks down into really kind of 3 pieces overall. So let's put it back together. While we're at it, you can see that additional detailing near the lower part of the hilt too. It's just a very smooth and clean look to this entire hilt. So lots of clean lines throughout. Very nice finish. So this has been a look at a Korbanth The Fisto lightsaber hilt. This is a Kit Fisto inspired lightsaber that was available from Korbanth. So feel free to comment below.